What's going on, fellow YouTubers and WoW nerds? It's your boy Blixen here. As you can see, we are in a different area today. I am on the 7.3 PTR, just having some fun. So let's take a look around. This is going to be our new airship, kind of the central station where everything is at. This is going to be where we go back to and from. This is going to be where our quests are. This is going to be where we portal. Speaking of portals, it's going to be a little bit different now. Instead of flight pass, we come to a main area and we take a portal to certain places. Like right here, I'm in Macquarie. I'm on the main ship right now, but I have 5 other portals. My mistake there. I have 5 other portals to portal over to. So this is kind of the old Draenor, way back when Velen was younger and alive, and before the Legion really hit. Right there, it's kind of like a memory type area. And that is our homeworld, Azeroth. I don't know what that is. That's a battleship of the Legion. Okay, so gonna get on to the main point here. Just want to let y'all know that I am on the PTR 7.3 and giving y'all a little look around. So gonna get right into it. Just making a holy paladin guide. I have new gear on. We have a new 4 set. It is pretty good from what I can see thus far. I've done some testing. Again, I did a Portal Keeper earlier today. Portal Keeper Hasabel, I think is how you pronounce it, but it is Portal Keeper, but it's like Hasabel, something like that. And I was fortunate enough to kill her in 3 shots. We only did it in 3 tries. So thankfully for that. But I don't have enough information myself right now. Even though I killed it, I didn't do enough during the actual boss fight to make a guide on it. When I get more information, I will make a guide on this. So gonna jump into it with the 4 set. The 4 set is Light's Vanguard Battle Plate. Sounds awesome, right? Well, it's exactly what it sounds like. It is a battle plate for the Light's Vanguard because you do battle with it. So 2 set, your Flash of Light and Holy Light transfer 40% additional healing to your Beacon of Light target. Now this sounds very familiar to our 4 set from our Lightbringer set. Right, because it's actually right there. This is the exact same thing, except you no longer have to cast Light of Dawn to get it. Every time you cast Flash of Light and Holy Light, it automatically transfers 40% additional healing from those 2 spells. So you automatically get 40% more healing just off those 2 spells through that transfer. So it's going to be very good in that respect because we use those a lot. If not only Flash of Light, I only use Flash of Light most of the time. If I don't really have much healing, and a Holy Light would do it just fine. I'll let my other raid healers take care of it, and I'll do some DPS or something like that, and I'll get ready for the next thing coming up. The 4 set, Holy Shock has a 30% chance to increase critical healing of your Flash of Light, Holy Light, and Light of Dawn by 100% for 10 seconds. Now, the biggest crit I saw with this, well, not necessarily the biggest crit, but the biggest hit that I did actually see with this was a couple of cooldowns. I think I only used Velen's and my wings. Yeah, it was just Velen's and wings. I was able to get this procced, and I hit a 7.7 million critical Flash of Light heal with this 4 set. I've never hit that high before. So this is gonna be pretty freaking nice, let me tell you what. And as of right now, we do want this 4 set as quickly as we can get it. Personally, once it hits live servers, I'm going after it immediately. Even if it's just normal and I'm taking a eye level downgrade from it, because that 4 set is really, really strong. That's what I'm going for. As far as the 4 set pieces that you're really looking for, you're looking for the helm, the gloves, the pants. The pants are like, kind of mediocre. I wouldn't say you really want the pants, but if that's all you get, they're not bad. They give you versatility and mastery. It's not bad at all. But the helm, the gloves, the chest for sure, those 3 are pretty much going to be mandatory, because your cloak is still probably going to be taken up by Drape of Shame, or even legendary cloak if you're trying to pad those parses, get good parses, pad meters a little bit there. The shoulders, I would highly suggest not getting those because it's haste versatility, and the cloak is haste mastery. I would go after the cloak if you did, but the 4 set I'm running is the legs, the gloves, the helm, and the chest. So, and the only reason I say I wouldn't really run the shoulders is simply because it gives haste versatility. Not that great. They don't even look that good, at least not right now. Granted, these aren't like the mythic versions or nothing like that, so they're okay. And again, if you have a decent, you know, tier 19 shoulder piece you want to wear, go ahead and wear those. Like my 900, they're normal ones, but they give me better stats. I personally wear these instead. But again, it's personal preference on that. But I would definitely go with the legs, the gloves, the helm, the chest, and stay away from the cloak. Actually, I'd probably stay away from the shoulders myself, but that's just me personally, you know. Done some other testing with, you know, the legendary rings right there. Swapping out rings, swapping out Valens for the Soul of the High Lord ring. Swapping it out for a couple other pieces of gear. The best one I've found, even still, and it maintains Crown Jewel of Silver Moon and Valens Future Sight. You're going to see the most throughput. You're going to get the best healing out of it. So I'm definitely staying with Crown Jewel of Silver Moon and Valens Future Sight at the moment. And Sea Star of the Depth Mother, I like it. I don't actually have it on live on 7.25 yet. I haven't even seen it drop yet. But as soon as it does, I'm getting it because my other healers already have it. I don't know how they got it. I guess bonus rolls and when we were on personal loot getting some pugs in. But they have Sea Star. I don't. I need Sea Star because I did some testing even at just a 900 eye level. It procs a lot, and I found out. Granted, I didn't really know much about Sea Star the Depth Mother. Each one of those ticks actually heal really high, and they crit. And with how much crit we have as Holy Paladins, it crits a lot. I'd say about a little over half of the ticks crit, and that's just sheer kind of amazingness. So it's still gonna be very good. Now the talents, I haven't seen any changes as far as the talents go, so I would expect those to probably just stay about the same. We're still gonna be running most of these for actual real progression. So crit cap though, crit cap, my apologies, is going to change though, because we're no longer running the 19 piece. A 19 2-piece, 4-piece just isn't gonna be there because the item level will not be high enough. Hang on, let me get away from that annoying sound. Give y'all something nice to look at. Alright. Oop, almost ran off the edge there. Okay, so as I was saying, the crit cap that you don't want to go over is 50% now, not 45, 46. It's going to be 50. It's not really something you're really going to want to strive for. You know, I gotta get it. I have to get 50%. Otherwise my healing gonna go down. That is partly true to a point. You still want more than 40% mastery. You want about 5 to 6% haste. And this is just, you know, Holy Shock, Flash of Light, and Tears Deliverance. It all benefits about 5 to 6%. You don't want, you know, 15, 20, 30% haste in any way, shape, or form, because that's just overkill for a Holy Paladin when we focus on crit. But you're going to want 50% crit if you can get that, but do not neglect your other stats. You need to have over 40% mastery, 40 to 45, if maybe even higher mastery than that, if you can balance your stats out really well. 5 to 6% haste, and versatility isn't something that you need to stack on. As long as it's not 0, you'll be good. So there's that. Yeah, as long as your eye level or your versatility is not 0, you'll be fine. I have about 11%. I've had it up to 50, or not 50, about 15% as holy, but it's just major overkill that isn't needed. So, but that's just a little PTR update, trivial stuff for you. If anyone was curious, looking for some PTR content for Holy Paladin or for any reason, there you go. And apparently I just put on my entire fort, all the pieces. I put on all 6 pieces, and my stats are still pretty decent. 42 crit without food buff, 7 haste, 40 mastery, and 11% versatility. That's right around what I told you. You should kind of want 5-7%, or 5 to 6% haste. Just, you know, a little bit more than that's perfectly fine. Now I got 42% crit. 40 to 45 is sufficient crit. You don't need to go massive overboard with it, but if you want to, go for it if you can get that much crit. And 40% mastery, anything 40 plus, you're good. Not gonna be, you know, major big deal, but yeah. Oh, excuse me. That was bad. So yeah, there's my Holy Paladin type guide for 7.3 PTR. Again, anything can change from now to live. So I've heard that the Holy Paladin 4 sets are going to change. Many 4 sets are going to change as of right now, if they haven't already. And I'm just seeing the after effects of it, because a lot of them were actually really bad and people were complaining. But this 4 set currently, I love it. I see a lot of potential with it. Not tooting my own horn or anything, but during that PTR raid boss that we did end up killing, the second pull we almost had, and I was able to solo heal that from about 45-50% health all the way down to less than 1%, where we finally did die because we didn't have a battle race, and I had died. I was the only healer alive at the time because our healer had died inside the portal. and we'll go over that once I get some more information on how the portals work and all the mechanics for each portal and things like that. So once I get more information, I will be making a small guide on that. So I was able to heal that by myself with this, not this specific gear, but I had tier 19 shoulders, if I can find them again. There they are. Tier 19 shoulders, Draper Shame. Those are the two that I had. This is the gear I was running. And I was able to solo heal 10 people, well 9 people because we had our second healer was dead. And I was sustaining over 800k HPS with this 4 set. This 4 set is very, very strong. I tried another pull with the tier 24 set. I didn't pull nearly that much. I pulled about 550, around maybe 550, 600, right around where I pulled now, and it was scaled up to 940 item level 2. So this is gonna be a very good 4 set for Holy Paladins. Now, my thoughts on Holy Paladins in Argus as of right now. We are going to be mandatory. You have to have a Holy Paladin in your group. I see that coming simply because of how much damage tanks are going to take. The Portal Keeper Hasabel I did, very, very tank damage. And who's the best tank healers? Who's the really only single target healers? Holy Paladins. We're the primary single target healers. We are tank healers. The second one I saw where tanks take quite a bit of damage is Imonar, the Soul Hunter, Imonar, Imunar, whatever. They take a lot of damage. These are the two bosses that I actually saw. So tanks are gonna get trucked. So be ready for that, tanks. Y'all are gonna get hit and hit hard. Be ready for those cooldowns to be sitting there. My first thoughts about Argus. It's different. Not exactly a big fan of the whole Star Trek type thing going on. You know, I mean, we fight with swords and shields, kind of like a medieval type thing. We have magic. Like, I don't know why we're doing some kind of Star Trek shit, going into outer space and, you know, going to different worlds and going through all these portals, and we have a freaking spaceship now. I'm not a big fan of that. I see what they're trying to do though, and they're trying to do different things, but I don't necessarily fully agree with it in this regard of the content. I like it, don't get me wrong. I do think this is going to be a good little patch, but I do not agree with the whole spaceship type thing going on that they've got. I don't like it. I'm going to wrap it up with that. So, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, give me a subscribe. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down and tell me why in the comments below. If you have anything that you can add in that I could explain better or just do better in general, let me know and I'll try to improve on it. So, thanks for watching and catch y'all in the next video. Bye bye now.